The film begins in a hospital where the doctor and nurse named Anna are observed. The doctor asks her about a patient who has been bitten by someone. Anna comes to know by going to the reception that patient has now been admitted to the ICU. Anna is surprised knowing that he is in ICU only because of biting. Anna leaves from there to her house because her shift had been finished. Sitting in a car, she turns on the radio of the car. Radio was broadcasting some important news. But she switches the channel of song, ignoring it. Reaching at home, Anna notices her husband who was watching TV while lying on his bed. TV channel begins to broadcast the breaking news when both husband and wife are talking with each other, but it is not paid attention. Next morning, Anna's husband checks his room door after awakening, which is opened itself. She encounters his neighborhood injured child girl. She notices her worst condition when she advances a little bit. He immediately runs to her and asks Anna to call ambulance. But that girl bites on his neck, pouncing him. She detaches his skin from his body. Anna pushes that girl outside while dragging her. But that girl begins to attack her hurriedly. And Anna instantly shuts the door. She notices that her husband's blood had been wasted too much. She tries to stop his bleeding to save him, but of no use. All lines are busy when she calls emergency contact. She tries again and again, but there were still busy lines. Then Anna's husband stands up in normal condition as he was never injured. He attacks Anna as she calls his name. Now he had been too strong and menacing. His eyes' color had also turned. Anna locks herself in the lavatory, saving from him. And she tries to open the window of the lavatory, but it does not open. Then the sounds from outside stop coming, leaving everything normal. Anna thinks as her husband has left. She summons him as he approaches the front door. Her husband begins breaking the door and thus intrudes. Then Anna again tries to open the window and it opens at this time. He catches her when she struggles to jump from the window. In return, Anna jumps and saves her life after hitting him. Going outside, she asks help from her neighbor. But he points his gun at her instead of helping. But an ambulance hits him as he begins to move towards Anna. Anna observes her town's worst condition as the people are running here and there wildly. And every place had caught the fire. But it was not only in this neighboring town, but the whole city was wrapped in this disaster. At the same time, Anna's husband comes outside, but Anna locks the car door quickly, sitting in it. In spite of this, he begins to break the car glass coming on it and does not leave her. Starting her car, Anna leaves from there. Then the whole side of city comes on the scene. The whole city was under the grip of disaster. Then entire city has been destroyed. Anna was not believing her eyes. Why are the people biting with one another? At the same time, a man tries to grab Anna's car, coming there. Immediately, Anna races the car. Her car is crashed with a tree, detracting from the main road. As a result, Anna loses her senses. Coming into her senses, she comes out the car. A police officer named Kenneth points her a gun when she gets off the car. He asks her to utter to know, either she is human being or a zombie. Because zombies don't speak out. Uttering the word, please, Anna provides an evidence as she is human being. That police officer moves forward believing she is human being. Anna also follows him thinking she will be secured with a police officer. Gun firing is started on them by someone while passing a little distance. There are 3 persons as Michael, Andre and his wife. A boy named Andre between them informs them, they fire their gun on them, taking them as zombies. The police officer Kenneth moves forward because he had to go at a place Fort Pastor. Because his brother was also there. But they forbid him to not visit that place. Saying it, they had also tried to reach there. Consequently, they are left free from 8. They tell us they are going to Moore. Anna and Kenneth also go to Moore, accompanying them. Moore was locked, so they begin to break into the back door of the hall. At the same time, they are glimpsed by some zombies. They start to come near them quickly. Then Kenneth and Andre face them, but the door lock is still not opened. Kenneth breaks the lock with a gunshot. Coming inside, they lock the door. Coming inside, they explore the whole building. Michael hears the sound of someone from the storeroom. While opening the door, he notices a transformed security guard into a zombie is eating someone there. Looking at Michael, that zombie attacks him, whose shouting is also heard by others. Then a zombie catches Andre's wife while coming from backside. Kenneth also hurts while saving the life of her. Michael kills that zombie in some way, saving his life. On the other side, Anna fires her gun on zombie, which crosses through his head. That zombie begins to afflict. Getting the perfect chance, they all run to the lift. They reach at the top floor. But that floor is occupied by 3 security officers who were 3 in number. They order them to descend to the ground floor. But they don't want to go to ground floor because it was insecure. At last, those guards show their willingness for their stay on that floor with them. It was not for the sake of their help but to imprison them. And they also grab their guns. Going inside, Anna bandages Kenneth. Andre notices that his wife has been bitten by a zombie, but he keeps it secret and does not share with anyone. They get the information about zombies, watching TV, that zombies may come to an end shooting on their heads. Military officer tells, Forpasta was the same place which was still safe where Kenneth decided to go. Any survivor may visit there if he wants. Then security officers go to the ground floor so that they may face zombies. They experiment on a zombie who was about dying in the water as they are killed while shooting on their heads. So they shoot that zombie. And the rest of the people write SOS as an indication on the roof floor. So helicopter may help them directing there. There was a survivor on the front top floor building in front of the mall who was alone. Then it is noticed that many zombies were surrounding the mall. Security officer CJ locks them in a compartment at night to avoid the wrong activity on their part. Next day, a security guard goes to the security room to check through the CCTV cameras. That a delivery truck is proceeding towards mall speedily. All wanted to save the lives of survivors who were in the truck. But the security guard CJ, who was self-obsessed, was not in favor to save their lives. And he threatens the other security guard to kill him when he disagrees. While discussing it, they snatch their weapons and imprison them. Then they go to save the people who are in the truck. And they signal them to come at the back door. Reversing the truck driver stops truck at the door. Then Michael and Andre emerge from the house to save their lives. And a couple has already saved its life by climbing onto the truck's roof. But they inform, there are also 6 people in the truck. Now all zombies begin to move towards them. They both fight with them while hitting. But the zombies were in a large numbering, running quickly, they lock the door. They protect all 8 survivors sitting in a truck. Now they had a conveyance of trucks, so Kenneth begins to go for Forpasta. But a survivor forbids him, saying, Forpasta has been destroyed completely. There is not a single alive person there. But Kenneth is not convinced from him and begins to leave. Michael stops him, telling, we have your more need here. Kenneth goes upstairs in dejection and the front building floor's survivor asks information from him. Now Kenneth reveals, Forpasta has destroyed and no aid will be arrived here. Contrarily, Anna was checking up a woman survivor among them. Anna was unable to understand which infection has caught her, even she had no fever. Because her condition was worsening and she was bitten by someone. Anna also treats other male survivor who was also bitten by someone. At the same time, that woman is dead because of her worst condition. They are still confused to understand the situation. Immediately that woman gets up. Anna thrusts an iron rod into her eye and kills as she is nearly to pounce her. Then they are involved in discussion. Anna tells them, it is a zombie virus. It spreads through biting. And that male survivor is also infected by it. He will soon transform into a zombie. Hearing it, Andre is left astonished. Because his wife had also been bitten by a zombie. He moves to her stealthily. Michael suggests to kill that male survivor. Otherwise, their own lives will also be at risk. Taking a gun, he goes to kill him. Anna informs that male survivor as Michael is proceeding to kill you, but he takes it as a fun. Mitchell informs him coming there, he is a threat for everyone. He will have to die because of being infectious. That male survivor is ready to be dead after hearing it. Reaching to his wife, Andre does not reveal anything before his wife. He just says, her wound is healing now. Nicole says valediction to her father. Kenneth was keeping an eye on her father because he was waiting for his transformation into a zombie. As Nicole's father is transformed into zombie, Kenneth shoots him, getting a chance. Now they begin to lead their life happily. There is not the shortage of anything. Andre did not allow anyone to meet his wife. While there was continuing communication between Kenneth and the front building survivor through a board with written words. And they were all rejoicing. But the zombies were increasing in number outside the mall, with the passage of time. Once they are all dinning together, the light is gone immediately and the darkness prevails everywhere. Then Kenneth, Michael, CU and other security guards go to basement to turn on the generator. They feel the presence of someone there and hear the sounds. Suddenly, they are relaxed when a dog appears before them. Suddenly, a zombie comes there and bites security guard, catching him. The other zombies also arrive there, hearing the shouting of the security guard. And other begin to run in order to escape. They cannot rescue the life of security guard. And all zombies eat him while holding. They lock themselves behind a locked gate and begin to kill zombies. Their bullets magazine was emptying, then Michael sprinkles the petrol on the zombies and inflames the fire there. All zombies begin to burn. And their life is secured from zombies. It was the time of childbearing by Andre's wife. She had been fastened from every side. Her wife was taking her last breaths. At first sight, she loses her life. And she again comes into life all of a sudden. Now she had transformed into a zombie. Being alive, she breeds a baby girl. Andre fastened his mouth so no one may visit her hearing her shouting. Now a survivor lady comes at that place and observing Andre's wife, she takes out her pistol. Andre says to her, "Will she kill my wife, keep away herself from his family?" But that lady shoots Andre's wife. In return, Andre fires his gun on that lady. And that lady fires her gun on Andre while dying. Andre is also dead. Hearing the noises, they all reach there and find everyone dead there. But that baby girl is alive. Anna uncovers the face of that baby and observes as she is also zombie. It means, she has come into life infected. Anna also kills her, and they all decide to not be the victim of zombies at any cost. Michael tells, he has seen 2 buses in the basement that may be used to take him away. Then a survivor says, making a fun, afterward, they will take his boat and run away from there. But all have to agree with this plan reluctantly. They decide that they will at an unpopulated place after sailing on the boat. They arrange everything for their security at that place, because there was not the shortage of anything. Kenneth goes upstairs to inform the front building survival, there are only 5 days have left. Survivor tells that he is hungry, but his condition was not drawing the same picture as he could live without taking food for 5 days. Keeping the edible things in a walkie-talkie on the dog, it is descended with the help of rope. And the front building survivor calls the dog towards him while whistling. He makes his entry through a tiny door. But many zombies also enter through that door. Using walkie-talkie, they contact with that survivor and know as he has also been bitten by the zombies. Suddenly, delivery truck starting noises are heard. Nicole is in the truck who drives to the front store for the survival of the dog. They glimpse the same survivor who had transformed into a zombie. They ask Nicole to leave the place or hide herself there. Then they plan to save Nicole through sewerage. They assign a duty to a survivor to stand at the door so the door may open as they return back. They reach at the front of store through sewerage. Zombies sense them as the last survivor creates the noise of gutter lid. They advance them. Facing and killing those zombies, they enter the shop. They find the same survivor who was the shop owner. He had transformed into a zombie. Apologizing him, Kenneth shoots him. Then they notice Nicole who was safe and sound. Then they gather many weapons from there while CJ makes a plan. As throwing a gas cylinder outside, he fires his gun on it which creates a big blast and zombies become the victim. They run to the gutter. Jay is left behind but comes. Then a survivor survives at the end. Protecting from the zombies, he is fallen into the gutter. As a result, his leg is fractured. Jay struggles to rescue him but in vain. Many zombies approach there. Anyhow, they reach at that door which is locked but their left survivor was not there. Then zombies also arrive there who were in a large number. Now they were sure about their death. Hannah opens the door coming there, all run to the lift and move to the basement. Then they begin to go outside sitting in the buses. There were millions of zombies outside who surround them. They were entrapped among the zombies. Zombies start turning their buses while they begin to kill them with guns and chainsaws. Turning on the gas cylinder, CJ throws it on the zombies. And then he shoots the cylinder having a possibility. The big blast eradicates many zombies, clearing their way. And they escape from there. Kenneth notices a zombie who was hanging at the back side of their bus. Then a survivor starts a chainsaw to kill him. Kenneth had to take a turn on the turning point now. Consequently, losing his balance, survivor falls on the lady survivor. And she is mutilated due to the chainsaw and that man also become the target of it. And their bus is also turned upside down. Seeing no bus at the backward, Jay reverses that bus. The self-obsessed survivor comes from the bus without helping anyone. Being alone outside, he does not remain alive for a long time. After pouncing on him, a zombie kills him. Then they all begin to make their way to the other bus. When Hannah begins to flee, she assassinates the self-obsessed survivor who appears. Hearing the firing sounds, other zombies also approach there. Taking the advantage of situation, Anna brings the boat key out from survivor's pocket. While other survivors try to save Anna, she runs to the bus, taking the key. All zombies are after her. Somehow, Michael pulls her in the bus while CJ shuts the bus door. Reaching at the place of boat, all move to boat. At the end, Jay is left behind and entrapped there. He faces all zombies in order to save their lives but soon is caught within a time by the zombies. He sacrifices his life for the sake of all survivors. Having no option, he shoots the gas cylinder and also dies with them. Michael does go with the survivors while others ride on the boat. He was regretfully had been bitten by zombies. He dispatches them through a boat and has a sight of their departure. Anna is unhappy on it because she was not in favor to leave him alone there but help. She did not want Michael to sacrifice his life to rescue them. Anna is dejected. Moving their boat at a distance, Michael shoots himself putting him into death. And the movie also ends with his sentimental scene. Thanks for watching.